my channel. Today we're going to 9/11. Hi. You say hi. It's like 50. Okay. I'm gonna be a little quiet, but yeah. This is like a storytelling thing. What's that?
Is it metal? Metal.
This was in the plaza.
All downtown after that happened, every gate they had pictures of the people they were looking for. Every wall.
People going up the stairs.
Like the escalator or the stairs?
The Survivor Series. I want to go downstairs.
But you're not gonna go to the actual stairs.
No, not the actual stairs. These stairs.
Yeah, go on. Yep, these are the stairs all the survivors got out the window.
It's going on the escalator. That's cool.
This exact stairs.
They look messed up a lot.
Yeah.
So that was what they looked like.
That is next to escalators.
Oh.
No, you know they got no, on the other side of this wall they got thousands of
Remains.
remains in there. Over there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We can go over there if you don't want. I've been through that. But it's not a part.
You can't see the remains. It's for the
I know.
families. No, that's the spire.
What's that?
The antenna on top of the building, the north tower.
Why don't they both have an antenna?
Just one tower.
Oh.
That's why our cell phones are crappy because the antenna got knocked out.
Yeah. Like up there.
Okay. That was a floor. That was the flooring?
Yeah, this was the basement
Oh.
where it was like the towers was anchored into. Yeah, the box column in this.
Oh, we're not supposed to record.
You can record. I think this was for the elevator.
Dang.
Yep. It's the motor for the elevator.
Oh. There's so many cords. There's so many cords.
Yeah.
Damn. How many floors were there?
110
Dang.
for both towers.
The truck. The truck. I'm gonna take a picture of the truck. What's that exhibition?
Oh, we'll check it out.
Is this the real one?
That's the real fire truck that the building's collapsed on.
Oh.
That's why it looks so destroyed.
Somebody wrote that? Somebody wrote that?
Yeah, when they was trying to recover and search for
You
people.
want to go in there now? Or you want to walk around here?
We'll look around and then double back. And this is what this area looked like. After they cleared it out, there was just a big open ditch, like a pool. And you can see that one over here.
Oh. Look at all the bikes. Look at all the bikes. What did they use the bikes for?
No, that's just after that. That wasn't during.
They look so shiny.
They organized motorcycle rides
Oh.
to pay tribute.
Oh, look.
South Tower column.
Oh, we could touch it.
Stood in the core of the South Tower.
Feels like hard.
You can touch the column. See this wall. They put this wall here to keep the water out from the river.
Oh, they did? I thought this was a part of the building.
they had to build this when they was building the buildings to keep the water out from the Hudson.
Oh, so that's why it looks so wet.
No.
Yeah, there's some wet parts there.
Well, yeah, I guess. I didn't even look at it. See? The river water threatened to seep into or flood the site.
Oh, it smells off too.
Yeah.
All this destabling the ability to construct. I'm gonna take a picture. Okay. We gotta go on this side. Cards.
So I asked that one of the firefighters.
For what? The doors?
This is the last piece of the building. And they didn't move it there. This is always where it's been.
Oh, it has? They just left it here? So then how'd they build the building?
So this is where the towers were. And
Oh, it was?
it collapsed on this, and they just cleaned it out and then built the museum here.
Oh. So this is the original towers? Then why they had the holes here? The holes over there? I thought that was the tower.
Towers were huge. They were huge. So those pools are way smaller than what the buildings were.
So I'll take up this whole space and like over there? What's that?
I don't know, it's not that. Water line valve for the river. Carry water from the river for the building. of course. That's towers coming down in that yard. And in the bag.
So many people got sick after the rescuers who were working to try to search for people. They got sick too from all the dust and debris.
I remember smelling it all the way uptown.
Smelling it too.
This is Ground Zero.
This whole area is known as Ground Zero.
Afghanistan. Over that we just saw. That's the compound where that Navy team they found Bin Laden into the compound.
Oh, that's bricks from the compound.
Oh, it is?
From when they went to go kill them. The guy that did it.
What's that?
This is some art that people did. That's an exit.
It's right. Oh. So it's on the other side. Go that way. Go that way.
Well, we wait for your slowpoke grandma.
You can go this way.
Oh, sorry, princess.
Damn.
So that is these columns are the north tower. So this was the outside of the building.
Oh.
Like the outside wall columns.
They are facing down. I don't know.
I thought we were gonna go inside the little thingy in there.
Oh yeah, we can. There were two attacks.
Years ago
There
when
were?
I was working down
A
here, I
bombing?
came down to the building. And I had an eerie feeling I had to hurry up and get out of there because I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
I just did not feel right in that lobby at all. I had to hurry up and leave.
But you were there before?
Yeah, but when the buildings were standing. I don't remember when I was waiting for somebody that worked in there.
Paulette?
She did. She worked in the North Tower.
Why is her name not remembrance, but like,
So the people that survived, they didn't put their names. Only the people that died. But she was late to work.
oh, so she didn't go?
An enormous crash and immediate explosion.
So when Grandma went, she didn't like it? When Grandma went, she didn't like it?
You can ask her about it there.
Plumes of smoke. The air is full
Yes.
with hundreds of tons of pieces of paper that are just exploding like confetti.
Dang, it's thick.
Yeah, thick glass.
Clean seat coat.
15 stories down from the top of the World Trade Center. Flames coming out of the window. It hit with such force that the whole neighborhood really shook.
Yeah.
floppy disk がいっぱい残ってた。
I heard first explosion, and I just figured it was a plane passing by. And all of a sudden, stuff just started falling like bricks and paper and everything. I saw this plane. It did look like it was out of
That's what she was right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the first day of school. I remember. It was hot that day too. Very hot.
So this was assigned to like the entrance of the building.
I don't think there's any way possible that it would have been a front plane. It's just too much damage to the building. Like such a gigantic hole, and it flew out the other side.
An enormous crash and an immediate explosion and an enormous fireball intrigued the
Transmit a third along, have the staging area,
That's what it would look like at the building.
What's that over there?
It's just like a timeline of what happened. You want to go see it?
secure here. Hey, Beverly, this is Sean. In case you get this message,
glasses are
there's been an explosion in World Trade 1. It's the other building. It looks like
Yeah, the eyeglass store.
Because
there was like a whole mall here.
floor.
They said this is from the store in the concourse.
End of message. Message sent from an unknown number. Received September 11th at 9:02 a.m.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'll call you back.
We'll be in this tower for a while. It's secure here. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
End of message. Message 5 from an unknown number. Received September 11th at 8:59 a.m.
Hey, Beverly, this is Sean. In case you get this message, there's been an explosion in World Trade 1. It's the other building. It looks like a plane struck it on fire at about the 90th floor, and it's horrible. Bye.
End of message. Message sent.
That was a close-up? That was a close-up?
This is the woman standing right there. Her name is Edna Central. She survived the plane hit.
Tower for a while.
She did? All the way to How?
I don't know how. But she was in the hole where the plane hit.
Wasn't there a man here somewhere? Wasn't there a man here somewhere?
I think so. Yep.
From an unknown number. Received September 11th at
Edna Central. She's one right there.
Hey, Beverly, this is Sean. In case you get this message, there's been an explosion in World Trade 1. It's the other building. It looks like a plane struck it on fire at about the 90th floor.
See what the buildings look like? Plane went in one side.
You know over there with
They hijacked the plane. The plane go through the building. They hijacked
That's a diagram of
The impact zone? So one plane hit higher than the other?
Yep. The plane in the second tower hit lower than the first one. So it hit floors 77 to 85 in the second building.
And that was like 99 to 100? What's supposed to be here?
I forgot which building it was, where they were completely trapped above the impact zone with no way out. I think it was back
What's that?
No, it doesn't say. This is what she used to protect stuff from falling on her head. In that picture.
Engine. 175 engine fragment.
Oh.
Weren't all the trains out?
Yes, they stopped all the trains after a while. Everything stopped. No buses, no trains. They closed all the bridges and tunnels so nobody can leave or come in.
Who's that?
It's a lamp post. You start looking at it? This Flight 11's fuselage.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Newsway 20 crashes the World Trade Center. So far, the following stories changes. Express train service of Martin is suspended.
Oh, look at this.
36th Street only.
Look at this.
The air was so crisp, everything was perfect. I sat at my desk and started downloading my emails. And then I heard the sound of the engines flying at full force. And then the hit. And then everything falling down on our facade.
There was this explosion, unbelievable shudder. The building just shook. It was like something punched it.
The building leaned so far over that people fell. All this debris was coming out of the windows.
I looked up at the ceiling, I waited for it to come down. Didn't come down, so I said, you know what, maybe there's a chance. I was breathless, I couldn't say nothing. I just ran out, first one out of there.
I went into the stairwell. Almost immediately I got stuck. There were fumes and the smell of kerosene, and there was a lot of smoke. The heat was quite intense. The sound of the alarms was pounding you.
So the pipes started to break. Water started coming down the stairs.
Every so often they would say, clear the stairwell, and they would bring people down. Their faces were all burned, and that's when it really, really hit you that people had died up there.
There were a couple of people who had cell phones, and they were apparently getting reports that another plane is hit Tower 2.
When the plane hit, I landed on my arm, which got smashed. It was pitch black. I went to get up, but I was literally walking over bodies. So many people just died at that moment.
As I got out of my office, there was debris that we had to clear out of the way. Parts of the ceiling, parts of the wall, parts of the floor had cracked.
We started encountering firemen going up. They walked up those steps with equipment, air tanks, their jackets, their gear.
And you could see them panting heavily, sweating, they were tired.
And they were breaking into the vending machines and taking all the water bottles for everybody.
They were giving oxygen to some people that had a hard time breathing. Their faces told us. They knew they were never going to make that.
The fact that they were there, that they were able to reach us from below also gave us the comfort. If they could come up from below to reach us, that means that the rest of the way was fine.
We got to the lobby, we all just gasped because we couldn't believe what we were seeing. There was really destruction here. I saw the debris, the blocks of concrete and the fires. I saw shoes and briefcases. the police were telling us to run. They were saying, get out of the building, run. We were going up the escalator in Borders, and there was a fireman, couldn't have been more than 19 years old, with a hose on his shoulder. And I remember looking at him and saying to him, there's nothing you can do. Don't go in there. And he just said, lady, it's my job. I have to do it.
Fire department had people looking at the structural integrity of the building. So the fire guys actually saw a crack develop across the front of the Pentagon right where the plane had hit. And they really went back and said, this building
Is that a TV?
So the chief ordered immediate evacuation.
Yeah, that is.
Two firemen with the gurney.
Yeah, there was Navy command.
Walked out and see to turn around, it was flammable, the fire and the flames, the smoke was just tremendous, and to know that we were walking out of the building.
They attacked the World Trade Center 2 times. Not
Yeah,
just
bombing?
once. Yep. They bombed the basement, trying to bring it down.
After that, why didn't they just take it down?
No.
Got tissues if you need tissues. Yeah.
It's this way.
Ladder 25, ladder 35, ladder 4, ladder 21, engine 41. I got people coming out from both sides of the building.
Guess they figure they're gonna die anyway, so rather than burn.
Like all on the 100.
Wow. Those people. Rest in peace. Caretaker that used to clean our building, his son got killed.
Oh, yeah.
Worked in the building, yeah. He had to take a whole month off from work because he was just messed up. He couldn't go to work after that.
Yeah.
I think that was his only son.
So the lady's son?
The caretaker, this man, his name is Glenn. They used to clean the building.
Which fire truck was this one?
Take all the time he needed because he was just messed up. The other one over there.
It's a video of building collapse on the show.
People love their shoes. Lost their shoes, their purse, backpacks.
Me sorprende que essa sala tem 24 horas. Não por ser a polvo.
I remember that lady.
Yeah. They said she died
Really?
from cancer.
She knew her?
No, just a picture of her. Certain people that like pictures like that from back then. You remember?
I read about him.
Oh yeah. Looks okay.
That was him. The watch with the watch.
Yeah.
Little officer car and
And that's it.
yeah. Look at the front.
You can see the front of the truck.
Yep.
Oh, that's the plane that hit Nashville.
In Pennsylvania.
That was in Pennsylvania?
I just want you to tell my family I love them too.
I saw this. So that's what it actually looks like. Dang, these are tall. Hotel building. What was that? Wasn't that church behind one of these?
Yeah, it was nearby. It's like the model of the building, like when they were trying to make it the designer.
Can we go over there?
You wanna go over there and sit there? See how tall the buildings are above the clouds. Above the cloud.
It's a nice picture. That one too. They took some nice pictures. Next. Pasadena.
Wasn't that a game or something?
I think so.
Might be.
The guy had walked on the tightrope between the two towers. They have a movie about him too.
Oh, it's pretty neat.
With no harness, so if he would have fell, that would have been it.
Why did he do it? Did he get arrested? I heard about him. He got arrested.
Grandma used to
when
work for Chock full of nuts.
When he came down, he got arrested.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Look at Spider-Man.
Yep, Spider-Man.
That was a parking lot?
Yep. Parking lot that had 6 basement levels.
Dang.
Signed for the second level.
IDs. Dog tag. What is this? was. What is this?
It's probably in the basement or something. This is from the first attack.
Where was Paulette that day?
I don't know. I'm not sure if she was working in the World Trade Center back when the bombing happened.
Going forward, Al-Qaeda was dedicated to removing all Western influence from Muslim lands. In 1994, the Saudi government revoked bin Laden's citizenship. He established a base for Al-Qaeda operations in Sudan, but was expelled from that country in May of '96 and returned to Afghanistan. Just 3 months after returning to Afghanistan, bin Laden issued a declaration of war against the United States, demanding that American forces.
You'll have to watch this if you want to.
Al-Qaeda also hoped to end U.S.
That's like the full ring of
In 1998, bin Laden was joined by Ayman al-Zawahiri, an Egyptian militant he had been in Pakistan during the Soviet-Afghan War. Earlier, Zawahiri had helped plan terrorist attacks aimed at overthrowing the government in Egypt, with the goal of establishing a fundamental state governed by Islamic law. He will now play a vital role in determining Al-Qaeda's strategy.
Those are the hijackers on the plane that was up there. They were on the plane.
That did it.
93 went to Pennsylvania. They did the Pentagon. Tower 1, Tower 2.
Got hijacked. 901 flight
I will never forget how uncomfortable I felt going into that building that day. Just standing in the lobby waiting for somebody to come down. Waiting for somebody that worked in the restaurant. One of my co-workers. She went up there and I stood downstairs waiting for her to come back down. I just felt really
Possible. This is some of the stuff people left for people that they were looking for.
People are sending a small message in solidarity this week, and they're writing in red, white, and blue.
Filled with earth. What is this? Ashes?
That's an urn filled with earth from the vicinity of the World Trade Center site, presented to the victims. Some of the dust they must have put in there to give to the families. They'll have a remembrance. And put to them. Just something that they can remember.
Have this. That's all, folks. Bye.
I used to have a store. It was like a Looney Tunes store down in the basement. Like, yeah, the store right there.
Oh.
Because there's a whole mall below the World Trade Center.
Oh. Do they show this? Do they show this here?
No, they got destroyed. That's the only thing that was able to save from it.
Look at the telephone on here. They got some colors. There's doors
underneath. There used to be a little mall underneath the building. Guess they got a little mall.
An Erie. This stuff. It's kind of
just objects they got from the site. Balls and keys, watches.
I'm gonna look at the clothes. They just left the house.
Yeah, it was a retail store. They had a whole bunch of stores, like a little mini mall.
Still dust down here too. There's still dust down here too. Dang.
Pain here, and unendurable pain.
The windows.
I want to tell you why I grieve. But why I don't despair. You know, all this talk about these guys are criminal masterminds. They've got together, their extraordinary guile and their wit and their skill. It's a lie. Any fool can blow something up. Any fool can destroy.
So we'll like spray paint stuff like that, just to say like they check the area, so okay, it's clear.
Thank you.
Dots was really fun remains.
Damn.
Oh yeah, from all the way up here.
How?
Because when the buildings collapsed, it spread dust all around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the dust just carried the remains.
So even all the way over there?
Up here, up there.
All the way down here. Barclays was also done. What's this? Look, Daddy. These were the buttons.
Yes, if you want to hear, you put the phone to your ear and listen.
Oh, this is like the buttons. These look like him. These look like the buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Therapy dog.
Chair from the church that was like right there.
Oh, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
That church.
Yep.
Didn't it also get like destroyed?
It's like very little damage, surprisingly.
So it's still up?
Mm-hmm. It's still there.
Where?
It's not far. It's like a block away. To the gun. That was one of the first responders I had. Oh, sorry about this.
What is that?
So that was a part of the statues and office and the buildings up on high floors.
They only found one.
Yeah, that's all I found.
Right there. Rebuilding it. Oh, the snow. So how big were the towers like? How big were the towers that side to guys like?
Yeah, but just a little bit bigger than the pool show.
Oh.
That's where the water is now.
Yeah, they said she got cancer. What's a long video? Right there,
I'll just go like that.
Please, no running this way. Please, not stepping on. No, that please, over here.
All of the castle windows and twin tower shutters. Only one window pane on the south tower is known to have survived.
Are we underground? Yeah. Yeah. You didn't notice that? This is buildings. Please give today. Help your donations. Can I get a refresh? I want to refresh. Yay! Yay!
It's not really like that. It is weird.
Put it on top of my phone.
Ask if she wanted one of those. I didn't get one. Yeah, did you want to? We down here. for.
Okay.
Wait for Daddy. Look around to see if we can find that big spear.
What?
Somewhere. The big giant spear.
Oh.
Got your bracelet on? Yeah. Thank you.
Is that the church?
No, that's not the church.
Oh, look at this donkey. Oh, that one is tiny. The water's not on. Oh, god dang. Somebody needs to walk. Green. Why they got the water turned off on this one?
Probably broken. They're trying to fix it.
They don't have the water on.
Sorry.
So I guess that must be Tower 1 and that's Tower 2. Maybe the water's not moving. See, they got more over here. More bracelets. You didn't even have to go. You want to get one for your friends?
No.
Huh? Hey, right here, look.
No, it don't matter.
One for Emma since she couldn't come.
Wait, I want to take a picture of this.
Now we're gonna walk over to the water. Okay. To the pier so we can see the boats. You're gonna be see if the Navy ships are out.
So what's in there?
Nothing, it's just a memorial. This is just building 1 and building 2.
No, I mean like that building.
Office building.
Oh, it's his birthday today.
No, these are memorials.
No, they only put a certain flower for his birthday.
Young Daddy.
Alright, take a picture. You want to take a picture now?
Yeah.
Goldman Sachs business phone competition.
This is what the building looks like, y'all.
Now think about it. For them to take your ideas and make it their own, you don't get no credit.
Release.
benches right here. And you decide to sit.
But the bench, you want to go to the bench right there? We can go to the bench. Come on, let's go to the bench. Let's go around sit on the bench.
At this point, hop the fence.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
She gonna go around.
Here, we can sit. Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah, that's why. So, oh, there's a clean one over there.
Okay. Look at the palms.
We wanted to see, that cruise ship went fast. They almost near the Verrazano Bridge.
Not really.
They right there.
You can outrun them.
What?
Probably.
Girl.
It probably moves like 2 miles per hour.
Yeah, don't go that fast.
I hope you liked my video. Say bye.
Bye, channel.
Okay.
Bye. See you next time.